Look at this graph of f. It's definitely some type of, rational function. We have ourselves what looks to be a slant asymptote. We have ourselves what looks to be a vertical asymptote, probably around 1, 2, 3, 4. So -4 is what I should have said. So dashed line through -4 if I knew how to draw a straight line. We should be able to answer some questions here. We got a hole right there. First and foremost, domain. The only number that you're not allowed to plug in appears to be -4 because that's where a vertical asymptote exists. So -infinity to -4, union -4 to infinity appears to be my domain. My hole seems to live right there, and that's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So my hole exists at x equals 7. My 0 is any number that crosses the x-axis that's not a hole. Okay, I have two of them, one at -2 and one at +2. So my zeros exist at -2, +2. My vertical asymptote is that vertical line that cuts through -4. So that's the equation x equals -4. My horizontal asymptote is a straight line where everything levels out. Well, there is no straight line where everything levels out. It looks like we have a slant asymptote. And since we have a slant asymptote, we have no horizontal asymptote. My y-intercept is supposed to be an estimate, so I'm going to estimate that at, I don't know, -1/2, I mean. So we'll say -1/2. We're estimating. We're not being perfect. That's for Jesus to do. But look at that. We answered a bunch of problems. Good job, everybody.